It's your boy Witz Capone.
It's your boy Conscious Eye Open, aka Kevin B.
Come on. And today we're back with another video, and we're going to be talking about
money, saving, and the consumer agenda.
100. Oh, bro.
Yo, what's the consumer agenda? I'm kind of confused, right? What's the consumer?
Me personally, yeah, the thing around money, yeah, I feel like things like money and savings should be taught in schools.
Right.
And hence why a lot of people that leave school, this is a big reason why a lot of people that leave school
and uni and they end up broke.
End up in debt or broke, furthermore. You
end
know
up
what
in debt. You have to pay back your what? You're like 36 and you still haven't paid back your freaking university.
100%. And every year as time's going on, it costs more to go to places like uni. You know what I mean? So
what does that show you?
The system's messed up.
The system has an agenda to get your money. That's
100%,
it.
100%.
And they try and make you become a part of an agenda where you don't learn, like Whittle said about in school, about money.
100.
They don't teach you nothing about
life
money.
Savings and
about like they just want you to join a job. Alright, cool. How much money do you get from the job?
Exactly.
How much money do you get from working in that job?
Precisely.
Because most jobs that's really good is like when you have a job that's a trade. When you're a plumber, electrician, when you have a job where you pretty much go into someone's house or you're fixing something that's to do with something that everybody has to use.
100%.
It's like you are needed. You're
the
needed
fundamentals.
because you got a skill. But they don't teach you that like in secondary and primary school. We don't even get prepared correctly.
100%.
And we don't get taught about where does money even come from. Who created money?
100%.
Who created money?
Even deeper, yeah. Things to
Is
like,
money man-made? Because they say in the Bible, money is the root of all evil. So why do we use it if the Bible is something that this is a Christian country? So why do we use money if the Bible says money is the root of all evil?
100%.
Are we evil?
I feel like that line's fabricated in itself.
You know what it is? We don't understand the gimmick that we're told in religion, and we don't understand the system and how it was created, and how the system of money, the economics, the economy, where they got their wealth from. You know what I mean? But you got to be looking at it like that as well, and organize and take this stuff serious.
100%. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, yeah, with money as well, people just play around with, okay, not everybody, but there's certain people like out there that just play around with money. No, how about saving your money? How about investing into yourself? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like
you on the gram putting money to your head, there's a disconnect. We don't put that money over here.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, like I always say this. Yeah, you wanna buy like the designers and all these sort of things. Yeah, that's cool. But at the same time, all these things, they don't have no longevity.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like no longevity. When you save your money and you invest in things like property and things that are very important, those are the things that you should be
land.
Exactly. That's where your mind should be at. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. You can spend on designers. You can do these things, but just make sure your priorities are in check.
That's another thing they don't teach in school.
100%.
About you owning land, because land is money. If you
100%.
own land, what?
100%.
You know what you can do? Like, do you know what I mean?
So many assets from that as well.
Natural resources.
100%.
If you got gold on your land, you know what you can do?
100%.
If you got oil in your land, do you know what you can do?
So much.
You know Dubai? It wasn't a city before.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was some oil over there, and it turned to a city though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's only recently they've turned it into like a luxurious place to go on holiday, and before it wasn't like that.
Nah.
You know what I
So we
mean?
gotta understand the situation at hand, right? But when we go deeper into the consumer aspect of things, subliminal messages they use. There's subliminal messages in adverts that make you become a part of a gimmick in a sense. Like they could be promoting something simple as can be,
100%.
and they might have a symbol in it, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, a little can or something, and then it plays on your subconscious, and you think, I want a Coca-Cola.
It could be the smallest thing.
The smallest
100%.
thing. And even in movies, you might see a guy sitting down eating some McDonald's fries, and then later on during the day, you're out, you see McDonald's.
I want some because you saw it. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's in your subconscious. That's how they
100%.
program you. They do this. It's called subliminal messages. So subliminal messages is a way to get the public, the masses, to become consumers. So you have a cycle in life where you don't actually make money. All you do is consume and you lose money, and this becomes a cycle.
100%.
A cycle. So you're spending, but you ain't saving.
Bro.
The Jews have their own community. What do?
they all save and they stick together.
And they have their own banks.
100%.
Their own bank.
That's what we as black people should implement as well. Sticking together.
As black people, we got Africa.
100%.
We are outside Africa. We are outside Africa right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we all said, all right, cool, let's organize our money, get together, teach our kids, everybody outside Africa linked up, network like that. You know how much power we can put into Africa?
Amen, bro.
Do you know how much power we can so we can basically work on ourselves as individuals first, and then we start networking with the right people, and then we start making the right effects, subliminal messages. But we ain't even thinking about that right at the moment. We're gonna put that on pause. What we're gonna be talking about is the money aspect of things.
100%.
So when it comes to money, though, you got these youths holding out money on the gram, on the Instagram. They
just
actually
stunting and everything there.
and shit. I'm like to myself, bro, real man, they don't even do that.
Sometimes it's not even their money, it's their parents' money.
Their parents' money, it's just drug dealer money.
Trust
Man, they're
me.
making a little bit of weed.
Blood money.
Man, you have to give it to the man there to get your weed back.
100%.
That ain't really your money, bro.
100%.
Any dealers out there know what I'm talking about.
You didn't get that through your blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I mean?
So at the end of the day, I just know as a fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be looking at the situation at hand. Your nation is being degraded.
Yeah. 100%.
Your nation publicly is being looked at as animals. Look at what happened in the freaking stadium over here and over there somewhere in Europe where they were throwing bananas at one black player.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of the day,
that happens
you're considered
Yeah.
a slave.
Mm-hmm.
You're not looked at as a human.
Yeah, human. 100%.
At the end of the day, you can have jewelry, you can have whatever you want. You're still a nigger. And what you gotta understand is, if you're not helping your black people, your black nation, like Black Wall
Things
Street,
that
if you're
matter.
not saving up and looking after yourself as a black person, as an individual,
you're falling into that trap.
you're falling into the trap
Yourself.
of being a what? A consumer.
100%.
Of a consumer, a
100%.
consumer nation. Like look at America. Those people. Look at a nation like Russia, for instance, or China.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Martial arts, military. They fully have techniques at fighting and being the most
100%.
skilled artists
At their craft.
At their craft.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, you couldn't fight them.
Mm-hmm.
In a fight, you do boxing, right? English boxing, that's great. But what about martial arts?
Trust me.
What about martial arts? Because last time I checked, Bruce Lee was the baddest freaking fighter on the planet.
Bruce Lee, Jet Li, all of them, man. Trust me.
Okay, so at the end of the day, we gotta train ourselves and be our best versions of ourselves.
That's it.
We're a machine. We're a human.
Yeah.
If we think about material, think about money, thinking about buying cars, mansions, you're chasing something. If you think about you as a person and look after yourself, you're the center of yourself. You could attract anything like gravity.
Preach. 100%. That's the truth.
Certain people don't know about the law of attraction.
100%.
At the end of the day, self-preservation is key. You're preserving you if you preserve your money.
100%.
But if you ain't preserving your money, if you're looking at certain people flashing money, going to the strip club, throwing money at strippers, how are you saving?
That's not saving.
How are you saving?
You're just throwing away your money.
And what are you celebrating? Because you broke, nigga. Like, do you know what I mean? Come on.
That's why in a previous video we've done from before, I've always said, if you're going to be raving, there's nothing wrong with like raving and things like that. But don't be stunned.
It's like what girls what the hoes say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying about the goddesses. Because if you're a goddess, you don't say this.
Yeah,
if you're a real woman,
you.
if you're a lady,
Yeah.
you don't say this.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to them ghetto idiot girls, they'll be like the Cardi B line. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know.
Listen.
Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. Bitch, you broke. I know certain niggas that's like poor, but they be driving. They got their own place.
Fam.
I know certain guys that's completely like low class, middle class. They ain't no freaking what's it called? No president of no country, no prince of freaking Saudi Arabia. Like you gotta understand, like broski, we all on the same level.
100.
But if you pretty much divide people and say, yo, hold up, wait a minute, it's like capitalism. It's capitalism. It's pretty much like a systematic way of controlling people. You're so ignorant to the fact that
you're not seeing these things.
You're not even seeing these things. All you're thinking about is material. What's looking good? What's flashy? Look at Bill Gates.
100.
Look at all the rich people. Look at the guy that done created Facebook. Right? What's his name?
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg, I think.
Mark Zuckerberg. Right? They all dress down. They don't wear no expensive.
100%.
Because you know why? It's about them.
Them.
It's not about the clothes. It's not about how you look and your hair and whatever. It's about them, their skills, their talents, what they have in their brain.
Brains.
If you don't have no talent in the sense of skills, and if you can't have no trade, if you can't help people in a way which will benefit life, what's your purpose?
Yeah, what exactly?
Just to look good.
100%.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
Think about that. You know
You
what I
know.
mean? It's the truth. Because at the end of the day, like he said, like, you have to have a purpose in life.
Conscious eye.
100%. You can't be out here just doing things and splashing money and expect your mental health to even be okay.
No, your mental health ain't gonna be okay.
Because things like that even deteriorates your mental health.
How are you having good mental health, worried about the wrong things in life?
That's it.
We ain't worried about your health. Listen, the richest man could be sick as the poorest man, and they could be dying. You know what they're both gonna experience? Death. No money in the world is gonna save them
100%.
from dying.
100%. We all die. You know what I
Your
mean?
mind, your health, all of that is important to even have a stable life. If you don't look after yourself, how can you keep things intact? How can you save? If you're thinking unhealthy, you're gonna blow your chances of even being successful fully.
Successful. Listen, and I know a lot of people that are smart people, but they hinder themselves to things like this.
Right.
Things that we're talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you implement like life and see it from a different angle, these things wouldn't happen.
And what do they say? If you become a part of someone's plan, no. If you don't have a plan, you become a part of someone else's.
Plan. Yep.
So you gotta understand.
Exactly.
Look at Tupac Shakur, great rapper, one of the greatest rappers in the
all
world
time, yeah.
of all times, one of the greatest hip hop artists of all times. He died broke. He only died with $2,000 in his bank. This guy was a 10 million
Superstar.
the $10 million artist, and this guy only died with $2,000 in his bank. You know why? No disrespect to Tupac, rest in peace. He was a part of someone else's plan and not his.
100%.
And he was trying to leave and make Machiavelli Records, but he died.
He died. You know what I mean? It's
So
true.
if Tupac said, fuck it, I'm gonna join Death Row Records, I'm gonna do these. Alright, he did do that. Say if Tupac said from the jump, let me just make Machiavelli Records.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have no
From
interest
early.
go from
Yeah.
early. I'm gonna do movies, make my money, and make my own studio. You do realize you'd have been independent and probably still alive.
Still alive.
And probably
100%.
still alive. Because the people that he was working for didn't care about him. Like, just like how you're working in a
Like
job.
Suge Knight and all
Just
that.
like how you're working in a job. Them people don't care about you.
They don't. You're just a number.
You're just a number.
Just a
But
number.
you need money.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to
Exactly,
work.
at the same time.
But you
Yeah.
have to understand
Mhm.
you and
Mhm.
what you're there for. You're there for yourself. You ain't there
100%.
to make friends.
You're just there to make money and go home.
You ain't there to make friends. You're there to
100%.
make money.
100%.
So most people, what do they do in the city? They make a bit of money and then they basically go on holiday. That ain't smart.
100%. Come back broke
That's
again.
not smart.
100.
That's not freaking smart.
Exactly.
You'll be as smart as Little Dicky. Little Dicky. Alright,
Mhm.
Little Dicky, he used to wear the same freaking trousers sometimes. He might
Yeah,
have to wear the same.
it gets like that.
He grinded
Mhm.
to a point, man, he's a millionaire now. If you're not thinking like that, you ain't thinking ahead.
100%.
You know what I mean? Yo,
It's all about priorities, man.
about priorities. You're too stuck on looking good and not thinking about what's actually good in the bank.
100%.
Like, do you know what I mean?
What's your bank account saying?
What's your bank account saying though?
There you
So at the end
go.
of the day, these are what our priorities should be about. Especially being in the city, so the city's just about money. The city's just about money. If you're in like a country, yeah, it's more about animals and resources and land. But in the city, it's about money. So if you're more focused on billboards, celebrities,
Yeah.
fucking movies, what the next fucking artist has. Oh, the artist got those type of shoes. I need to go buy those shoes. Oh, the new phone. Oh, fuck, you see the new phone? Oh, I ain't gonna get the new phone. Oh my gosh, the PlayStation
It's just
5.
the ongoing
the
cycle.
PlayStation 5 just come out. I
Yeah.
need the PlayStation 5. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. You're being a slave in the
Yeah.
city.
It's an ongoing cycle.
You're a slave
Yeah,
in the city.
I agree.
You ain't no boss. If you're a boss, you don't go and buy no one's shit. You make your own shit.
You make your own shit and make other people buy it.
You make other people be like, what the fuck is this about? I like this. This is
100%.
But you being a consumer, you caught up in, oh, I need a new phone. Oh, I need a new this.
100%.
You ain't no boss. You a slave, man. Anyway, listen. If you a boss, fix up, have priorities, get a list, write down, have a schedule, and have routines and plan your shit out.
100%.
Organize, man.
100%.
It's that time. It's that time.
100%. And yeah, man, literally, I feel like in this video we've covered a lot of very, very, very good points in this video. And yeah, man, before we head out as well, also don't forget to leave this video a like. Don't forget to share this video around with your friends, your family, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, literally.
I want to say one last thing before it's like you have an idea, you have a dream. You might keep that to yourself and might be all shy and nervous about it. But when you start working and putting money into your ideas and you see it manifest, you will feel satisfied. You'll feel that dopamine release. You'll feel pleasure. You'll feel rewarded. You'll feel happy because you had an idea and you brought it to life. But you need to have money sometimes to do that.
You can do stuff.
You can write poetry and be a poet, and you can do paint and be a painter. But sometimes you need money to get the pen.
100%.
You need money to get the notebook, and you need money to go and get the paper to go and paint on and the paint too.
That's how you invest.
Facts.
You get me? Because without the money, how do you expect to invest in yourself without peace? That don't make no sense.
It don't make sense. It don't make. And you know what it is? You can always be a part of someone's team, but you can make a team. You always can join an empire, or you can make an empire. You always can be a tag along, or you can make a thing where someone tags along too.
Exactly. There you
go. You got to really think outside the box to be doing that. So realistically,
100%.
there's a lot of people out here thinking outside the box. There's a lot of people still caught up in a sheep system, and they're like rats racing in a rat race.
Everyone's just following each other.
Yo, if you really want to think open-minded, invest in yourself. Invest in you. Work 100%. On you. Stop watching other people. Stop trying to watch what the celebrities are doing. Fuck all of them, man.
Focus on yourself.
You know what I mean?
That's the main thing. Focus on yourself.
It's Conscious Eye Open.
Come on, it's your boy Witz Capone.
And we come back with another video. Peace. It's the money.